Hey guys! As you may know, I travel a lot for work, and one of the most important things for me is being comfortable. A lot of that involves what shoes am I wearing. So I previously did a review on some Vivobarefoot shoes, and I really liked them. I think they're great, but they're definitely not workplace appropriate. So when I'm not working from home and when I'm in an office, I have to have decent shoes. So these flats right here I've had for quite a while. They're starting to wear out, if you can see. Basically, they just jam my feet together and I don't really like them. So I'm looking for a new pair. So in this video, I want to talk about the Vivobarefoot shoes that I got for work, and I want to talk about some of the other clothes that I wear while I travel and basically when I'm in the office. So without further ado, I want to introduce my new shoes. Let's open them. And they have a little return label in case they don't work out. They better work. I am a fan. So if you can see, these shoes have a wider toe box than the flats. Why did I throw them? Alright, let's just take a look at the toe box here. So these shoes, my old ones, they cram your feet together, whereas I feel like my new Vivos will allow me to spread my toes more than my original flats. And these do not let me spread my toes. And I believe this is leather. Alright, so these are super light, so you could travel real easily with these bad boys. Oh, these are lovely. Guys, I love them. Oh, they're so comfortable. I can move my toes in these. I got these shoes in a size 8. I had originally tried a 7.5, so I'm generally a 7 or 7.5. 8 was definitely the way to go. I would recommend sizing up half a size if you do choose to get these, but the biggest thing that I notice is the wide toe box, and really that's what this is all about. Flats are generally flat. Some might have a heel, but the ones I tend to wear do not. These obviously do not, and they have that nice flexible sole and the stretch here and in the back, which to me is really important just for the sake of being comfortable. So let's put them on. They're so comfortable, especially for flats. Can you see if I wiggle my toes? Yeah. My big toe nail is about right here, so there's plenty of room for me. I much prefer these over this shoe. Here is a side-by-side comparison of my favorite flats. I'm sorry, I don't know the brand. I went to DSW and got them maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago. And these are the Jing Jing Womens. They fit perfectly, they're super comfortable, and I think they're gonna be really easy to break in. The only way to truly test these shoes is to go through a normal workday while I'm on the road. So we'll go to the airport, we'll go to the office, we'll go to the hotel, all of that fantastic stuff, and I'll show you some of my favorite other travel staples. Good morning. I guess so far so good, but I am starting to get a blister on my heel, which is not uncommon for new shoes, at least for me. So I was just in a meeting with some of my coworkers and we decided to do plank in the office. And we did it for 2 minutes. It was so much fun just because, I don't know, it's something that it's not like you're not supposed to do it, but it's just kind of weird. And it was fun and fitness, and yeah, I just feel so much more energized after doing that. And I think we're gonna try and do that more often. Maybe incorporate some different exercises. My dream is to just start a movement at work. How fun would that be? And a quick update on the shoes. I started out this morning wearing the Vivos. They were starting to give me a blister at the airport and I wasn't really interested in continuing that. So I swapped them out for some sandals. It was definitely the right call. The last thing you want for the beginning of your trip is to have blisters and then you have to wear shoes for the rest of the week. It's not fun. But it is pouring rain, or it was pouring rain outside, so I think the sandals ended up being a convenient decision as well. There's a little kitchen. There's my bed, of course my laptop's open, and the couch, the desk, the bathroom. I keep this giant bag, it's a duffel bag, at the hotel that I normally stay at. They just put it in the back room for me. So that duffel bag is great because I can put all of my big stuff in there. So I have like cooking spray, full bottle of contact solution, a full thing of toothpaste. There is a blender. Yes, there is a blender in there. When I got this duffel bag, I did not realize that it was going to be so giant and I really need to replace it with a normal sized one. I'm going to go ahead and get settled in. I do want to talk briefly about my dress pant yoga pants. These are the ones from Betabrand. I've had these for a few years. I'm only 5'2", so I had to get them hemmed. They're seriously so great. I don't know what I would do without them, especially for travel days. If you're traveling to an office where you're not allowed to wear jeans to work, these are perfect. It's like you're cheating the system. Good morning. I decided I was going to try the Vivobarefoot flats again, and I'm better prepared this time, and I also am not walking through the airport all day. So this is a more sedentary day, and I feel like it's a better opportunity for me to test the shoes out and kind of start to break them in. All right, so here are the shoes. So one thing I will admit that I'm not a huge fan of is it makes me look like I'm standing with my toes facing inward. My toes are parallel. You can kind of tell. I'm just not used to this look, but they are super, super comfortable, and I'll show you what I've done. So I always wear these little sock things every time I wear flats, but these are a little different. They're really cool. They're socks, and so they don't fall off of my heel, which is a huge problem for me. They're not noticeable, and you know, these pants I'm wearing, they come down far enough to where they are not visible. But this is helping me a lot with the blisters or potential blisters. This is actually, it's really soft, but my heels are just really sensitive. I can already tell these socks are making a difference, and I think once I break them in a little more, or when I break in the shoes a little more, I won't have to wear these particular socks. I chose to wear the flats on a more sedentary day, and that was definitely a good decision. I'm very happy to say that the rest of the day went very smoothly, and I am so happy I got those new flats. So I'll probably be wearing these flats on more sedentary days initially and work my way up to being able to walk through the airport no problem. Anything that requires a lot of walking or a lot of movement, my heels are just really sensitive. For these Vivobarefoot flats, I definitely give them a thumbs up. I highly recommend them, and I do recommend going half a size up from your normal size. You want to have enough room for your toes to spread out, and you don't want them jamming in the front. At least I don't. I think for women, these flats are great for the office, especially for those of us who either do not wear heels or are trying to transition away from them, or maybe you're just looking for something that's more comfortable. But these definitely feel good for your feet. They feel good on your feet. So they 100% have my stamp of approval. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos, product reviews, day in the life, that type of thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Have a good one!